Hello, welcome back or welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Emily and this is an update in the project Women Who Rock. It is the third update. It's a year-long project and it was started by Cece, Kim and Ruth, and their channels will be linked down below and everything else you need to know, of course. And this is all about great women. We connect different products to these women. There are 20 and work on them for a year. So for the first update I have some empties and that is I have 4, and what I wanted to say is that it's my first empties, so that's great. First we have 4 Spice Girls. I picked Physicians Formula Light Bronzer in Magic Mosaic. This I think is my oldest bronzer and it now looks like this. Here you can see. I am very happy. I think this might be my first full-size bronzer I've ever finished. I have worked on my bronzers that are in palettes and they are mostly smaller than these single bronzers, and some of them took a long time to finish, but this went kind of quick for a big bronzer, so I am very happy about to have one bronzer out. It is great. I used this 17 more times before it was done, and in total in this project I used it 55 times, and it went down 1.5 grams since the last update, and in total I used up about 5 grams in this project. So obviously I have used it before this project, but I'm very happy. It was a good bronzer, nothing wrong with it, but it was very old. So the next empty is for Madeleine Albright, and I picked a face toner from Skin & Co, the Truffle Therapy Toner. I only had that much left in the last update, so it wasn't much to finish, but it's done. This has a very interesting scent. I can't describe it, but it's very interesting. It's not bad, it's not the best, it's not something in between, but it's done. It was my second bottle of that one, and I got it from a subscription box or something. Then we have for Harriet Tubman, I picked an eyeshadow which was called Side of Olives, and it was from Colored Rain. And my goal was to hit pan, and hopefully you can see that very little pan. I didn't use it after I hit pan actually, because I didn't want to, but I'm gonna do a little swatch. I liked this a lot, and I used it a lot with my MAC palette that I have in the project 50 Shades of Greens. So there it is. Really an olive shade. This is from, did I say, Colored Rain, and it's just a single, and I'm glad to hit pan because I very rarely do that. So back into the little palette that I have singles in. I'm gonna wipe that off from my finger at least. I used it in total 37 times, 14 since the last update, and it went down in total 0.2 grams. So that's that. But I'm just happy. 37 uses to hit pan. That's kind of normal for me. I don't know. And it was a shimmer, so it's easier, but I have never hit pan on like 20 or 25 uses, never. The last empty is a bit sadly, actually, it's for Maya Angelou, a clear brow gel from Anastasia, and I managed to use this in total 51 times, 13 since the last update, and it went down 3 grams. But Can you see how it looks? I actually wanted to take out the stopper. That was that I wanted to do, but it broke. So when I took a tweezer and tried to bend out the stopper, it just broke off. So everything is back in here, and I used it a couple of days after this, but then it was dry. So that was sad, kind of. I like this. The one, so you can see it still have product, but it's too thick to use. So it wasn't completely empty, but it's an empty for me. And I wanted to say the one I'm using now from Mako or something. I don't know. It's not good. This is good. I like when the brows get a little crunchy because then I know that where they are and in place. So I will probably buy that again sometime, but now I have 2 other brow gels that I will want to work through first. So on to the list. Back to the list where I'm still working on things. Not everything, but most things I'm working on. For Beyonce, Run the World, Girls, Huda Beauty, Tantour, Contour, Bronzer and Cream in Fair. That was not that. It looks like this, and I like this a lot. And now I'm using a Duo Fiber brush. Is that the name? Yes, Duo Fiber brush to use it. So you can see it's a bit. You can see that I've used a brush like that, and it works fine. So I just take the brush and put it on, and blend it out, of course. I have used this 24 times since the last update, and in total 34 times, and it has gone down since the last update 0.8 grams, something like that. So that's that. For Helen Reddy, I picked the CCS foot cream, fotvårdssalva in Swedish. This one is a very big tube, and I have used it since the last, I don't measure skincare. I have used 4 grams since the last update, and it's still very full. I didn't do a swatch of the bronzer. I can do that. I like this. I think I like it more than the Chanel one that I had before. And that doesn't exist anymore. It's a new formula on the newer Chanel. And I don't want to buy that because that was a very big jar of bronzer. Then for Krista McCauley, I picked the RFSU in Cooling Balm after shaving. This one, it's not done yet. I used up 4 grams, 4 grams since the last update, and this should be done by the next update. We will see. I don't shave as much in the winter time or fall time or whatever it is. Then for Rachel Platten, I picked the Anastasia eye primer, and I use it every time I do my makeup, and I use quite a lot of it, and because otherwise it's getting very patchy, so it's a little it's a hard product to use. I think it works okay, but it's not the best. I have used up 0.5 grams. Is that correct? Yeah, it is. And 23 times 55 in total. Then for Rosa Parks, I have the Filorga Time Flash Express Smoothing Active Primer. And this is not a primer I'm focusing in on now, so I only used it 3 times, and that wasn't it, this one. So it has only gone down 0.8 grams. I love this primer, by the way. Princess Diana Catrice Stylo eyeshadow pen in Brown to Earth. This time I I did a new mark. Last time I couldn't. So I can do a little swatch of this too. Soon I will hopefully use it as a base to my eyeshadows. It's here. So it's nice. And it has gone down 0.08 grams, so not much there. Then we have for Anne Frank the Physician's Formula Powder Youthful Wear Translucent Illuminating. This one, and I used it in total 56 times and 24 times since the last update, and it has gone down 0.45 grams. So it doesn't show, but I only use it on my cheeks, so this will take a while. Jane Goodall, Catrice Color Correction Palette, the yellow shade. The palette looks like this, but it's not there anymore. I have a little jar, and I think I may have forgotten to show you this the last time. I don't have much left, as you can see. I use it on my under eyes, and it's not the best, so I can't wait to have that done. It's too dry, and it's not the right shade, and I don't like it. Then for Martina McBride, I picked the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Foundation, which is my favorite foundation, and I haven't focused on this either, so I only used it twice, and it has gone down 0.5 grams or so. Not my focus foundation right now. The Bondi Sands Glow Bronze Light for Katy Perry, I only used once, and it has gone down only 0.6 grams, so more of a summer product. As well as this one, haven't used since the last update, for Sacagawea. For Frida Kahlo, I picked the MAC Fix Plus in the rose scent, and I have it in a smaller bottle as well, but I don't show you that because I'm going to use that after this one. I am down there now, so I use it almost every time I do my makeup, and 24 times in total, 40 times, and it has lost 17 grams. Maybe you noticed that I'm going quite quickly through these because my phone doesn't want to take bigger videos than 15 minutes, so that's why, and I'm not going to mess with that today. Julia Child, the Emily, the LMS Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. This is my focus primer right now. I haven't done much to this, but I've used it 23 times in total, and 9 times in total, and 8 times since the last update. So I'm trying to use this more, and I will from now on. So this has gone down 3.18 grams. And for Serena Williams, we have the lip scrub from Barry M in Pineapple, which I love. It looks like that now. I don't count the uses on this one, but it has gone down 3.5 grams, something like that. And I love the scent of that. And then Marie Curie, I picked the Excellent Lash Foam Cleanser, Aloe Vera. I don't like this, and I just want it out, so I use it on my lash extensions, and hope to get it done soon. I think it's more than half left, unfortunately. It has lost 24 grams, so I really try to use that as much as I can. And the last one is for Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I picked the Star Wars Mandalorian palette from Colourpop, and I want to use it 9 times, this one. And I have used it 3 times, including today. So 1 time the last month and 2 times more, so 3 times in total. I have these 3 on me and this one. That was it. Thank you so much, and hope I see you in another video. Bye bye.